Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to be playing some Aberrant Oculus, but mostly because we want to try to make Grave Researcher work. There's a lot of hype on this card when the set released, and it really hasn't found a home yet, so maybe this type of deck is the one for it. So starting at the top, we do have some chart, of course, because, you know, draw and discard, and we can maybe fill up the graveyard for our key cards. We do have Bitter Triumph, another way that we can remove stuff while discarding stuff to the graveyard. A few Deep Cavern Bats to hopefully buy us the time that we need. Some Strategic Betrayal to deal with opposing graveyards, but also just some general removal. Not sure if this just should be other spot removal. I think there's an argument to be made for that, but for now, this is what we're going to roll with. We do have some Likeness Looter as another way that we could copy stuff that's been put in the graveyard. Aberrant Oculus. Obviously, this is the card we want to get onto the battlefield, and there's a couple of ways we can get this in a little bit cheaper, which is nice. You can copy it with the Likeness Looter, or you can return it with some other cards. We do have Grave Researcher. This is really cool because you can surveil, put a card in the graveyard, then if you have 3 or more creatures, this becomes repaired, and then you put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control with the Reanimate, which is super awesome. If you can just reanimate for 1, pay a couple of points of life, boom, have your good creature. We have a couple of Carsey Revenant, because if these are in the graveyard, this can give something lifelink, and that helps out a lot. Of course, Ralzeric, because this just lets us return anything 3 or less, which is basically all of our relevant cards. There are some unstoppable slashers. I'm not sure how I feel about playing this, but it is something that survives sweepers and whatnot, so I don't mind it too much. And then some Overlord of the Bellmerks, again, filling up the graveyard, helping us find the cards that we want to find. Yeah, other than that, nothing too really crazy and surprising. We're just hoping we get to see Grave Researcher do something in today's video. But before we get into that, like always, I got to tell you, if you're going to be buying some Magic cards, please check out our friends over at Tales of Adventure. It's TOAMagic.com. Use my code DRAGON while you're shopping over there. That's just DRAGN. It'll save you 5%. But even more importantly, if you're going to be going out during the month of June to any of these events that they're at, just bring your cards with you. That'll just give you cash in hand. You don't have to stick anything in the mail. It's super convenient. And honestly, you just rather get rid of cards and have cash, and you don't have to worry about all the inconvenience. But all that being said, let's go see if Oculus is still good in the current meta. Well, we'll keep it. Glad we didn't get duressed or something there. That could have been kind of bad. All right. Floodmaw and Deep Cavern Bat could buy us a little bit of time depending on what the opponent's doing. Deceit, sure. I'm all for it. What would you like to put in our graveyard? Interesting. They put Deep Cavern Bat. So they must have something in hand they need to protect really badly. Alright, then I guess because we have Ralzeric and this might be some type of control deck, I will prioritize trying to play that on turn 3. Because what else are we going to do? It's also a little weird because they know all of our cards now, so we kind of have to assume, okay, there's some blue mana, that they're just going to take their time playing around various things that we might want to do. So let's go ahead and make you discard a card. And then they'll get rid of Ralzeric, I'm sure. No, they did not. All right, so we get to keep Ralzeric for at least a turn. That's good news. I mean, we only have 1 card in our graveyard, so we're a long way from any Oculus shenanigans. Another Ralzeric for the future. That's nice. Let's just make them discard.
At a loss for words.
All right, we'll attempt to chart a course. I mean, countering it makes a lot of sense when you know I'm holding Aberrant Oculus. Oh, they're not going to. Okay, let's discard an Oculus. Yeah, I think that's the way. And then just play this tapped. They don't seem like a deck that's heavy on the creatures. I mean, they might play, like, what's his name? Oh, I wasn't thinking that. The Cavaro or whatever to copy a Deceit, and that would be somewhat annoying, but not the end of the world. I'm still of the assumption they have a way to get rid of an Oculus. Wow. Don't need those. But it does fill up our yard. Which eventually... Well, we do have 5. So if we play an Oculus and they get rid of an Oculus, that's a bonus. I think we just take our time. I don't think we have to be in a hurry. Like, just make them deal with Ralzeric for the time being. Like, sure, they can have more deceits or whatever, but them filling up our graveyard also kind of helps us. And they know we have a better Triumph, so even if they pay the full cost to just cast one, like, we get rid of it. And then they'd be shields down, and then we get 2 shots at Oculus, actually. The concern, though, is they could also just have, like, deadly cover-up. Which, if so, if I were them, I might consider just casting it and getting rid of all the Oculus right now. Like, that wouldn't be the craziest thing. Then we'd be in a weird situation of trying to figure out if we could win with Ralzerics, but I don't know. The opponent just oops and then use another rope? I don't understand. Hey, a new subscriber, thanks. Okay, there's another deceit, sure. I mean, do what you're gonna do. I mean, you probably take Ralzeric if you have answers to the Oculus, right? Yeah, I was gonna say, that makes the most sense. Yeah, it resolves. I'm not wasting anything on it. I mean, I have more than 6, or I will have more than 6 in the graveyard if I want them. I think we're just taking our time at the moment. Like, no need to do too much else. Alright, so, do we attempt to Oculus or not? I mean, we have to make them use the card sooner or later, so sure. Here's Oculus number 1. Like, obviously there's a counter incoming. Probably 3 steps ahead. Yeah, of course. I expect nothing less. This is just a long, boring game of nothing. I assume they will mill half of our graveyard library at some point and then just play their artifact or whatever. That's usually what these decks are doing. It's just defend, 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 mill you, and then mill you. And it's like, okay. Not the most exciting thing, but hey, some people love that kind of magic. Unstoppable Slasher's interesting. I don't hate that. Yeah. You like to destroy my likeness looter? Yeah, you got it. It's gone. He gone. They're counting mana up. Let's make them discard a card. I mean, we could also discard, but I kind of want to hold these for the time being. Is it another counter, or is it a spot removal? Or is it neither? Oh, this might be the deadly cover-up. But then they would have a choice now. Are we getting rid of Oculuses or Slashers? No, it's just a deceit. That's interesting. So, do I want to just destroy a deceit? I think so. I think we're just going to pay 3. And then let the opponent decide what to do here. I mean, I guess I could have discarded a card, so when they discard one, it would be the 6th card in the yard, but we're going to surveil with Ralzeric anyway. Oh, that's fun.
You really should take my advice.
Oh, well. Isn't that something? And I have 5 in the graveyard, so after I chart a course, I might just leave both of these. Alright. Discard this into the Flood Maws. Let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I not pick 6? Oh, I missed one. There we go. Oh no! Well, we'll make you discard whatever that is.
Start over.
What was that? Sunken Citadel. Alright. Just to make sure there's no shenanigans. Alright. Likeness Luta. Oh, good times. Alright. Woo! Yeah, I thought that game was going to be pretty far gone. If they'd have got a deadly cover-up, it would have been pretty rough. And there were some turns I could have attacked with Restless Reef, but I was figuring if they did have deadly cover-ups and whatnot, or spot removal, make them use all that first, then we start attacking with the creature land. But this game was all pretty much about Ralzeric helping just get us where we needed to be. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep it. I mean, we basically have 2 turns to draw an untapped land. But we'll see. Really, an untapped black land, to be honest. Or not. Llanowar Elf. Let's get that out of here. Oh, I really want to play the Overlord, but I also want to try to kill a Badger Mole Cub if it shows up. Nope, they're just going with Llanowar Elf again. And probably another Llanowar Elf. Pollinator. Kind of the same thing. Alright. Let's discard. No! Oh, that sucked. Alright, we tried. Oh, and lost 3 lands off the top. That is brutal. That is brutal. Sure. Yeah, good news. If we find an untapped land, the Oculus is live, so, you know, that's a thing. Well, at least temporarily. Yeah. Actually, we can go Beastbinder. This makes the thing not block as well. Can't be blocked by creature with power 2 or greater. Alright. Alright, let's just go Oculus. Like, who are we kidding? Alright, Ouroboros, that's some bad news. Do we just double block the 2/3? Yeah, might as well. I mean, we're not in good shape either way, so, you know. No attacks. Maybe there's a world where we can get an untapped land. I'm just gonna... Yeah, let's just block. That wasn't what we were looking for. Really wanted it to be an untapped land so that we could get a chance at Oculus again the next turn, but... no such luck. Now I need a spot removal for the Beastbinder, and if they have any type of counter or protective spell, the game's basically over. But we'll see. I mean, if I'm the opponent, I just go to attack step, let Ouroboros turn the Beastbinder into a 7 power. I can't block it. And then that probably ends the game in 2 turns. Barring something phenomenal from our side. Yeah, missing that land really was bad for us. Oh, really? Alright, I mean, we're still dead either way. I mean, we have to have a removal spell for the Beastbinder, and they have to have nothing. You know? Oh, technically we found a 1/1. Well, no, you could turn this into a 2-power creature. So yeah, that doesn't even help, actually. So, I guess the only thing we can do is chart a course, really, and see if we can find the removal spell. Okay, you know what? It's not ideal, but it's something. God, if we keep Ralzeric, we get a chance to get a couple. I guess we got to discard the Overlord. Oh, gosh. I have to assume they have a counter. If they do, we just lose. But I'm just trying to figure out, if they don't, what's the next best thing? I think we just get rid of this. And then, I guess during their upkeep, we just see. Try our best. I mean, they have a counter, we just lose. So, I mean, whatever. Like, we can't do anything about it. This is just trying to buy ourselves a turn or some semblance of something that we can just not be dead with. But, like, I don't know. If this works, then maybe we put Karsi Revenant on the Overlord, attack, gain 5. I mean, I don't know. Okay, it worked. We're not dead. Or at least not dead yet. Okay. Pollinator, sure. Uh-oh. We'll block? Okay. I mean, things are kind of working out. Not great, but we're not dead yet. I guess we got to do the one thing that kind of sort of keeps us alive, right? Okay, another Karsi Revenant. I'll take a Deep Cavern Bat. So we could technically have 2 1-power things that we could, in theory, block with if necessary. But now the opponent's two attacks from losing. Oh, this is close. And we're still kind of back in that same situation. If they find an Ouroboros or whatever, it's still kind of ugly. All right, Spyglass Siren. That blocks, unfortunately. So that's real. Okay. I mean, if nothing else, the life from the Deep Cavern Bats could keep us alive, right? So that's not the worst thing. Alright, so we have Likeness Looter. I think we just go for an Oculus right now. If the opponent just draws what they need, they draw what they need, and we'll deal with that. Future us will have a different problem. No need to attack. We'll definitely take another Oculus. 2 Beastbinder. Oh, brutal. Alright. Fair enough. Works for me. The Verge is actually not bad either. Let's surveil.
Choose your words carefully.
I will take the Bitter Triumph. Let's turn this Knucklehead face up. Let's attack with both of them. I mean, if they get anything that pumps a Beast Binder, we're dead. Basically. Or I guess, ooh, I should have left one back. Because also if they get a bounce spell. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Oh, that's actually really bad. I shouldn't have done that. Because now we lose to more cards. I maybe should have just put the Carsey Revenant on the Oculus. And then just gain the life. That would have been the safest play. But it's possible the opponent blocks or something here. Nope, they didn't. Alright. Well, there's the Researcher. Oh, I forgot. The Oculus is actually going to get rid of our card, so we don't even have the removal spell next turn. That's funny. Well, we lose to a great many things. Should have left an Oculus back or just played the... Oh, we didn't... They didn't draw it. Wow. Yeah, we definitely should have done that. I think the safest play is Revenant on the Oculus, because then we go up to 9, and we don't lose to nearly as many things. And then we still technically can produce lethal the following turn. So there really wasn't a reason to even turn the other Oculus face up. But it worked out for us, and they didn't draw what they needed. Okay, yeah. This seems like all the things we want to be doing. In a perfect world, they will play like a turn 2 Badger Mole Cub. We destroy the Badger Mole Cub, discarding Oculus, and then we just play Rouse Eric. And what did I say? Bob's your uncle. There you go. Right? You know. Ooh, some Kithkin. Where do these even come from? All right, pass the turn. Kithkin it is. Top left Lieutenant. Remember that? Or another Kithkin you control enters, target creature gets +1/+1 and gains trample to end of turn. Yeah, I generally... Well, you kind of see it in all the deck lists. Anything that just is till end of turn and doesn't give permanent counters is less likely to get played. This is interesting, though. We have been seeing Kithkin get played more. And I think I saw a tournament recently where somebody registered Kithkin. So there's something to it right now. Yep. We're just going to take some damage, because that seems like the right thing to do. Okay, we will destroy that, though. And we will discard our Oculus. An opponent, you're going to attack? I was going to say, like, we're definitely attacking there, right? I'm going to put this on blue. I don't know that it's going to matter. But either way, let's return Duder. Oh, boo. We're just looking for bodies to put under there. It's possible the opponent didn't get green mana, and that could be holding them up. Well, I think our opponent is just roping out. Maybe the double Oculus was too much. Or actually, the one Oculus. I guess I knew another Oculus was coming. Look at that. Yeah, might as well keep a removal spell on top. Oh, again, it's not going to matter because I have the Oculus. Gosh dang it. I don't even know. I think the opponent's just roping out anyway. If so, we'll be skipping to the end of the game. And, well, passing the turn once more. I guess we didn't skip to the end of the game. I guess the opponent's still there. Well, it looks like this time a turn 3 Oculus forced the end of the game. On to the next one. Oh, and everything costs 3. Oh, I think we have to mulligan. There's too many decks where we just... Well, we still have everything that costs 3, so we should have just kept the first hand. Oh, boy. All right, Researcher, you got to go back in, unfortunately. I was hoping to get to play you this time. I guess we just put this on black. Your opponent's username is Lego Scandal. It's funny because I've been seeing stuff about that scandal recently. It's very interesting. If you don't know about it, basically a guy had a dad who had collected all the Star Wars minis or Star Wars sets for what you call it, for Legos. And turns out he decided it was time for them to I think we're going to draw and discard. It was time for them to start liquidating them as their dad was getting sick or something or whatever. So he went to a local store and started working a consignment deal with them, and then like the store got bought or something, changed hands as far as the franchise. And there was a whole debate on did they transfer stuff properly or not, or what did he own or what did he not own, and it was a whole mess that they're dealing with now with like the franchising company, and like it's a whole thing. If you know, you know, you've probably seen something about it. It's a wow, triple Rouse Eric, huh? But yeah, there's stuff all over the place right now about it.
My office hours are now open.
The office hours are now open. Yes, they are.
Another
I am going to still probably just try to put more stuff in the graveyard, because we might need to fire off another Rouse Eric if something crazy happens. Kona? Oh no. Well, that's disappointing. I guess the good news is that stays on lockdown for a turn. We need to find a removal card off of this likeness looter. That ain't it, boss. Okay. That ain't it either. I would really like the opponent to not get a freebie thing off of Kona. Yeah, that didn't work out at all, did it? I guess we... Actually, what do we have in the yard? Yeah, nothing. Alright, surveil.
choose your words.
I mean, I don't even think we want to be doing that. Alright, well... I guess I could keep a card just to draw this. No, we might want to play two things later. Alright. Hopefully whatever they have isn't going to wreck us. I mean, we technically, they don't have a way to do anything else right now. So we could block Kona with Unstoppable Slack. Well, never mind. There it is. Alright, how bad is it? Is it like Galta or something? Okay, that's bad, but not... Oh, that's... Okay, well, I guess we lose. We couldn't find one removal spell for the silly Kona. Yeah, you got it. I don't think we win this at all now. Good job, opponent. Your deck did what it was supposed to do. Yeah, we got nothing. Can we not die if we have another Oculus? How many cards would that put us in the graveyard? Like, we could cast an Oculus. There's nothing else to get back, though. I was just thinking, like, maybe we Rouse Eric? Huh. Sorry, opponent. I'm just trying to think. I think we're just dead, right? Opponent's at 31. Half these creatures trample. I can't imagine a way we don't die. So, I mean, God, I don't really know. Like, I'm just trying to think, like, we produce two bodies if we have two Oculus, but, like, then what? Yeah, I don't see a way we're alive. But, sure, let's put it in the yard. We'll just go ahead and Rouse Eric to get another Oculus. I think we're still very dead. And the opponent's hand is still absolutely full. So I don't think there's anything cool. That doesn't do anything. That's just going to get them another chunk of life because they'll just sacrifice a Vaultborn Tyrant now. Yeah. I mean, I'll attack with the one thing we can attack with that maybe sort of does something. No creatures in the yard to get back, right? All right. Well, That's just gonna have to be it, I guess. And then hope that there's enough to not die, or that the opponent's hands just lands. Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe. This is a lot of damage. There's 24 just from tramplers. So we kind of have to block with something that doesn't kill the Vaultborn Tyrants. So we have to block other stuff with their slashers with other stuff. I think is the only way this works. And then we're just going to have to live off of all the aberrant Oculuses. What's plural of Oculus? Oculus is plural, I guess, maybe? Oh, you can so get rid of that Ralzeric by send everything at him. I am okay with this. I am beyond okay with this. That is lovely. Like, I am not even joking. You can send at yes. He is deader than a doornail. Why they aren't attacking me, I have zero idea. Sedge class ship, sure. Do we have more free stuff? Oh my gosh. What else is about to happen? Okay. I was like, is there something else scary we need to be worried about? Oh, all right. Let's turn this guy face up. And then attack for 15? In the turn. It does not feel like we're supposed to be in this game at all, but here we are. Sure. All right, triple Oculus just trying to hang on for dear life, I guess. All right, World Wagon, that's huge. Another way to tap their Kona. Their hand must just be lands or mana sources or something, because they haven't really done much of anything else here. Oh, that flies. I wasn't figuring that into our math. I guess I could block with the looter. That's fine. I definitely wasn't thinking about that, though. Creature from your hand onto the battlefield? Sure. What else you got? Oh my god, are you serious? Oh, opponent's deck is wild. Oh my gosh. Okay. We don't lose though, right? We pass. We block the flyer, obviously. Block the 2 6s. Block... Was that 24? So we have to block at least 8, which we have 10, so that's fine. Which one do we keep? I guess we could block Galta and turn that face up. Opponent's at 17. I just don't think we could do enough to win is the problem. We're just trying to not die is the issue. But I could turn this... Well, wait. Is the right one blocking Galta? Yeah, alright. So I could turn the slasher face up and prevent more. So currently that's 12, 24 minus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so I gotta throw another one in front of something. But I don't want to kill the tyrants. Ugh. This is so tough. Alright, I think this is right. Block. If not, I mean, we're so close to losing anyway. I might have missed my math here. If so, the opponent earned it a long time ago. Alright, we're at 2. I guess I could have blocked with one less thing. But okay. Do you have more stuff? Oh, for the love of everything, can I find like 2 more points? I absolutely cannot. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, I guess we're just dead? Well, maybe not. You only have 2 things that trample, but I have to block 12. I'm going to get 6 power minimum worth of guys. So I can block enough, but then I possibly have to kill a tyrant? That's not good. I guess I could split them across the tyrants. And then if I leave back an Oculus, I could block the 4/5. But then this thing is making a bunch of stuff. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think we're just dead. Yeah, that land as a last card is doing us no favors. Credit to the opponent, though. Their deck did what it was supposed to do. We were just 2 points short. Don't think we could draw anything relevant. Maybe another thing that blocks a flyer. Maybe an... Oh, you know what? That's a point of life. I was going to say maybe another Oculus. Okay, there's a looter. The deck's trying. Hold up. like we're trying to do something. The deck's trying to cook. I mean, can we copy anything in the yard? I don't think the copy is just the researcher. And there's no way they're going to hit blanks on the Gishath, right? Yeah, opponent just has so many things here. I'm pretty sure we're beyond dead, right? Mostly because we have to stop too much trample damage. All right. We have to figure out our blocks. Okay. That happens. Is there a real chance the opponent just bricks on the Gishath? Because anything they get that's of any real size is also going to gain them life, which is bad for us. So if they only hit 1, maybe we could still win. Assuming we even survive this, and that's a very low percentage chance right now. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I need another land. I was thinking I could turn face up the... well, no, those don't fly anyway. All right. How do we prevent enough to not die? If we block with the cavern, that's only going to get us 1 more. So I think we assign a block here. Yeah, I think we're dead. They're just not enough. I think the opponent's got it. Yeah, no matter how we do it, it's not going to be enough. Good job, opponent. You did your thing. I can respect it. Don't think there's any world where we even remotely survive. Alright, well, we did our best. This game went much longer than it should have, honestly. Wait, did I not have that? Oh, well, it didn't matter. We were dead anyway. I thought I had that assigned to block the Gishath, but it didn't matter. Yeah, that game absolutely did not go the way we wanted to. And we needed a spot removal card way sooner. If we could have got one, even there, to get rid of Gishath, or something to get rid of the Kona at some point, but we just didn't get there. We actually get to go first, huh? All right. We got the researcher. Hopefully we get to see it do something. What you got, opponent? Oh, there's a lot of Zora lines in our future. All right. That's a thing to know. Well, the good news is we get at least a free turn of Grave Researcher. So that's kind of cool. All right, you have a Zora line. Oh, well, I had other plans. The deck has decided what the game will look like for us. Fair enough. Pass the turn. So we can just get rid of Zora line. They play another Zora line. Sure. Actually, all right, that resolves. I was trying to think of the order I wanted to do this, but I think we just let them hit us for a little bit here. And just leave the other Zor lines stranded. Like, if the opponent just has something else in hand, then, like, so be it, I guess. Like, if you do, congrats. You got me. Alright, well, that's not bad. We can put that in the yard, I'm pretty sure. Since we're not finding our creatures. And hopefully that was not a spot removal card that you found. Alright, attack with our researcher since it ain't doing anything else. Wow, we are finding all the lands. There's Zorline number 2 that we already knew existed. If you attack, I'll block. Alright, Likeness Looter. Oh, well, that's fun. Surveil. Ooh. I will put that in the yard. We don't have a way to get a hold of that card, so that's fine. It can just go. Let's bounce Zorline. Whoa. Did not want to give them a GIF. That was good. Glad I caught that. And do you only have Zorlines and lands? Yeah, looks like that's the case. Yeah, overall, things were very good with this deck. If anything, the only things I would probably look at changing are putting... Now, we didn't get to see a lot of the Grave Researcher. Unfortunately, I was hoping this was going to be the spot for it. I think it is still a fine deck for it, so I'm not too upset at the card existing. I would probably swap one of the Strategic Betrayals for some other piece of spot removal. Or maybe even all of them for other spot removal, because we're not facing enough graveyard decks for it to matter. And theoretically, we're also filling up our graveyard anyway, so it's possible that even if they do have their graveyard shenanigans, we could just go on a path where we're like, okay, let's surveil, let's use Overlord, let's just put a bunch of stuff in the graveyard so we get value as well. So maybe we don't even need to worry about that. So that's what I would probably do. Turn these into Shoot the Sheriffs or something like that. So the final list that gets posted will probably have these changed into something else. Possibly a 4th Overlord of the Baelmerk. Not sure how necessary it is. But overall, this was super fantastic. And I would say if you're looking to still play Oculus, this was a killer on the ladder. This was very fun. And we were able to beat a control deck. We were able to beat some aggro decks. And then we lost when we didn't find spot removal. So, you know, nothing wrong with that. But yeah, like I said, this link will be up over on Moxfield for you. But that's all I have for now. We'll see you next time.